Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Dallas Cowboys. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself the best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Flush to his right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Oh, going for Jefferson down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. First and goal at the 1. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Vikings 7, Cowboys 0.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
On third down, Elliott. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down.
A loss of 2 yards. It's fourth down.
Their boy down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface. But I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so confident in a play call that they don't care about the situation. They think that play, at that time, they're going to run it and pick up whatever they need. So maybe that's what influenced him there. I'm guessing because I have no other explanation.
Yeah, that's tough. Own side of the field, that chunk of yardage to pick up. Head scratcher. And they give this time to the tailback. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
First and goal.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
8-yard line.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Josh Jacobs, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14. Cowboys nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick.
Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Vikings 14.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Davion Taylor there to bring him down.
1 yard gain.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down.
1st down, Viking.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
14. Cowboys 7.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39.
Minnesota.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. And this time they were waiting for him, as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 1.
That's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Vikings 21, Cowboys 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Prescott now from the 50. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it, couldn't get it. And it's 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. Johnson odds poke 3, football's out, and the Vikings pick up the football. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
And the Vikings first down.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And this time they were ready for him, as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
3rd down.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
But it brings up 4th down.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call.
1st and goal.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the Cowboys' 6-yard line.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll try and run for it. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great effort there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Vikings 28, Cowboys 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. On 1st and 10, Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. And now it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Intended for Austin Hooper. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action.
No pain, no gain.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
26 right here.
Prescott from the gun. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Max Crosby in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped the yard or two short, and it's 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Running with Elliott. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. To throw is Prescott. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Another try after the first down sack. Prescott over the middle. Amari Cooper. It's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 29-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. And it's incomplete. It's a dangerous pass. That's what it was. And it brings up 2nd down. Dallas, Texas is the spot. 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Prescott with a throw caught by Lamb. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. He's got it, and he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
That's another Cowboys.
Now Elliott. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
5-yard line.
Prescott, and this is caught. It's Cooper, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, and the Cowboys cut into that lead. Zuerlein now for the PAT. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Makes the score Vikings 28, Cowboys 14.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
The 38-yard line, 2nd and 11. Going to give this time to the tailback. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
Running back on the option.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Back now in Arlington. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. To throw on third down, Jackson. This one brought in by Jefferson. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. His 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 35. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event.
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great effort there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
It's going to take it. No hesitation. Don't try my patience. One for the set, one tennis,
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Eric Armstead coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Prescott. Oh, nearly picked. Almost intercepted, but he couldn't hang on, and it's 3rd down.
It's now
that incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. They're going for Jefferson downfield, and it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson.
Touchdown.
Justin Jefferson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings offense continues to pour it on. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Vikings 49, Cowboys 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line.
They'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
Now 2nd and 6.
Kill. Take 4. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Rush in. Tight dog.
They go to Elliott again. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Check 55 to Mike. It's a party now. Go. Get out there.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And it's complete. Hooper. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Good.
11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
1st down, Prescott. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing. Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped. And the Vikings pick up the football. The 20. 10. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they serve. And Prescott, his third interception. Picked off at the 39. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. 23 yards, the final tally.
And the Vikings first down.
Hey, tighten down. There you go. Check.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Check three.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Anthony Barr in on the tackle. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
That's good.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Elliott. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Prescott now on 2nd down. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
And 10 yards.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now Prescott. And finding the tight end Hooper. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
4th down.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it.
Here we go. 47. It's just me and you.
4th down, Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
First down, Vikings.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line.
63.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Minnesota, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Lambeau to take on the Packers. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed.